It is a brisk morning this morning. It is very nippy. What I wanted to do was have a just quick recap of where we are. So basically we've now got the beds and we just got the centre bit to finish. I can't mount down the beds and finish those off until I've got a couple of parts that are arriving in the post very soon. But what I do have coming in the post over the next week is the awning for the side. I have the gas hob and the sink that will mount in here. I have the water tanks for wastewater and water supply. The reason I'm pointing up here is because instead of having a water pump, I was going to look at having it being gravity fed, but that might change, I don't know. This was a really stupid mistake of mine, because the battery in a Ford Transit Custom is actually under the driver's seat, which means it's right next door. All that work that I put in was completely unnecessary. So to access the battery, what we did, if you go to the driver's seat and go underneath it here and push the seat back a bit, you'll see these plastic covers. If you pull them out and back off, mine's really loose because I just slid mine over just for now, and they are a bit fiddly. You'll see these T45 torque screw heads. I had my T45 wrench and I've already loosened both of them off, and this one is very loose already. So I'm just going to undo that. But once you've got that one and the other one on the other side, which I've already removed, you can move the seat all the way forward, and then from behind you can access the battery compartment. Firstly, undo these two with the 8mm. So once they're out, what we have to do is literally lift up this metal guard and that will come straight out, and then you're left with this black plastic top. So if you just pull this bit out, it literally just comes out, and then underneath here there's a little toggle. It's a little bit tricky and bendy, but it does clip out. You can just lift up and slide out this top part, and then you have access to your battery. So to attach this cable, what you see I've done here, I've already done it. I've put the cable in, I've fed it in a bit. Remove the negative terminal first with the 10mm bit, the 10mm ratchet head, and then once that's off and away and it's not touching, you can link up that one. I did that just for safety, and also remember that when you're connecting up batteries, it's positive then negative, but if you're disconnecting, it's negative then positive. So once that's done, just undid one of these bolts here and attached my cable to it. I think I might look at rerouting this cable, because obviously as it comes out the top here it doesn't look good and I can't hide that as well. But basically that is how you do it. Once that's all complete and everything, all you have to do is reverse all the process, put the black sheet back in, then put the other little small piece in, 2 bolts, the metal frame, the 2 bolts, and then slide the chair back and redo all the other stuff back up in the front. Well, the bed's definitely on its way. I cut this bit of ply and I pulled this side out just a couple of centimetres so it can rest on it, but it gives me a good idea of how much space I'm going to have on the bed. Outstretched, I can't fit. I'm 6'3", it's not going to happen. But if I'm just sleeping normally, then that doesn't happen. Oh god, that was silly. Got the central channel piece cut, and it fits like a glove. It's actually about 40 centimetres down here up to 35. I've got this up temporarily, this centre bit. It's 110mm long and it comes from the front end. Now there's only 2 bolts in it, so it isn't amazingly strong. I'd like more, but what I'm doing is I'm just lining it up and I'm going to put the LED lights down this centre. boom, roof done. Little storage unit there. What I want to do is I'm going to get hold of that sort of crisscross netting, like with a bungee, sort of like it's stretchy and everything, and I'm going to put it all the way around the whole edge so you can just sort of tuck stuff up there. And then I might even look at sanding around the corners just so they're rounded, so if you do hit your head, it's not going to be as bad as a sharp edge. So what I've done is I've taken this part out, which is the smaller piece at the front, and what I need to do is I need to, on the small bit, I need to cut a small inlet so that the cable can run there without getting caught and pinched between the metal and the wood. And then I can start running the LED ports along, mounting the LEDs to the ceiling with a couple of drill holes. Done. So, got my piece ready, got 2 holes drilled for the light cables, and I've ground out 2 little areas, if the camera would focus, on where the cable can slip by these larger ribs without getting pinched. I'm going to sign off here because it's getting really dark now, really quickly. So thanks for watching, and I'll try and get the vlogs up daily, but if I don't, that's just because I've got work to do and I'm really sorry.